Alright YouTube, what's going on? It's Hightower 5000 here today, bringing you a recipe for disaster freeing Evil Dave quest guide. The requirements for this quest are: I must have 25 cooking, completed recipe for disaster, another cook's quest, Shadow of the Storm, and Gertrude's cat. The items required for this quest are either a wild cat, a kitten, or a lazy cat. Overgrown cats do not work, and bring 9 bowls of stew at least. Once you're ready, make your way to Lumbridge Castle kitchen. So once you arrive at the quest start point, you want to go ahead and open the door into the dining room. You then want to go around and inspect Evil Dave. Once you've gone through the chat, that'll be this sub-quest started. So we now need to make our way to Edgefill. The best way of doing this is just going ahead and using the Edgefill lodestone. So once you arrive at Edgefill, if you're in the bank or at Lodestone, you want to make your way to Doris's house. This is just to the west of the bank. You then want to go into the house and speak with Doris. You then want to select option number 1 is Dave in. And then you want to select option number 2, no, I just want to talk to him. So there should be a trap door up against the western wall. You want to go ahead and open this and then climb down it. You should then see Evil Dave walking around. Go ahead and speak with him. Select option number 3, what did you eat at the secret council meeting? Select option number 4, you've got to tell me because the magic requires it. You then want to climb back up the cellar stairs. You then want to go ahead and speak with Doris. You then want to go ahead and go down the ladder again. So once down here, you want to go ahead and drop your form of cat. Once this is then on the floor, you want to go ahead and interact with it, and then you want to select option number 2, chase Vermin. So what your kitten, cat, whatever it is doing is it's actually chasing after these vermin hell rats. If your kitten or cat goes ahead and catches one of these hell cats, then it's going to drop a kind of spice. There are 4 different kinds of spices you can get, all different colours. There are red, yellow, brown and orange, and you'll obtain a shaker with either a 1, 2, 3 or 4 doses in it. Now what you need to go ahead and collect is at least 5, if not 6 to be safe doses of every single spice. Sounds easy, yes, well it is quite easy, but this is very click intensive and the drop rate is not very high at all. So all you're simply going to have to do with your cat on the ground is go ahead and basically just right click on it, go ahead, interact, option number 2, chase vermin, and then it should go ahead and try and catch one of the rats. If it doesn't do this, then you'll have to repeat this over and over again, because as well it's a random drop rate. You don't know what colour you're going to get, you don't know what dose you're going to get. This can take up to half an hour. It took me probably the best part of 20 minutes to collect 6 doses of all 4 of the different kinds of spices, so it is going to take you quite a while to do. Over time as well, your kitten or cat will change into a hell cat or hell kitten. If you want to change this back, and just give it a bucket of milk and it will revert back to what it originally was. If it is a kitten as well, like mine, you'll have to go give it some food, so I had to leave to go get it some raw fish so I could feed it. There's no real fast way to actually go ahead and do this. The click radius for your cat is probably quite small as well, and then just selecting option number 2, so it's a very tedious task. But all you want to do is try and get 5 or 6 doses to be safe of all 4 kinds of spices. You can go ahead and combine the shakers if they are the same colour of spice. They basically just work like vials. So once you've got at least 5 doses of the 4 different kinds of spices, then we need to go ahead and work out what we need to do. So Evil Dave basically requires a specific stew, and we need to work out how many doses of each spice are required to go into that stew. What we're going to be doing is, as you see, we've got multiple stews in our inventory. We're going to go ahead, for example, add a spice into one, check with him. If that's too much, too little, then we're just going to basically go ahead and alter it like so. We're going to start off here with the yellow spices. I'm going to go ahead and use this shaker on one of the stews, and that there is going to make a spicy stew, but that is going to use one of the yellow spices. So I know that's got 1 yellow in it. So if I go ahead and use this and go over and use it on Evil Dave, ask him to taste the stew, then he's going to say, I think you've got the amount of one spice right, but the others are wrong. So now, because I've only put yellow in, that must be referring to the correct spice. So that means I know that the stew that he wants must only have 1 yellow spice in it. So that's yellow complete. For you, it might be a wee bit more problem solving. Just go ahead, add another spice and see if you get it right. So I'm going to go ahead and do another example here. I'm just going to do orange. So I've gone ahead, added 1 dose of orange into one of the stews. I'm then going to go ahead and ask Evil Dave if he can taste that. As you can see there is the negative answer. He says that is not correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add 2 doses into a different stew, and then I'm simply just going to go ahead, use it on him, and then ask him again. This time he says I've got the right amount, so that's good. So that means now orange. For the final stew, I'm going to require 2 doses. You might want to start to write this down. So for example, I've got yellow 1, orange 2. I'm now going to go ahead and work out the brown and the red by using this technique. You should now go ahead and do the same with the spices you've got remaining. Again, it's not going to be the same as mine, so you'll have to do it yourself. You might need to catch some more spices, you might not. If you do land up mucking up for some reason, adding in spices to the wrong stews, just go to the Grand Exchange and buy more. So once you've got all the spices worked out, for me it's going to be 1 yellow, 2 orange, 2 brown and 2 red. You want to go ahead and use these all on one stew. And then once you've added the correct spices, go ahead and speak with Evil Dave, use that stew on him, and then he should say totally evil. That's exactly how the stew tasted. So he's not actually gone ahead and eaten the stew, luckily. That is for Evil Dave in Lumbridge Castle. So head back to the Lumbridge Castle. Once you arrive back at the castle, you just want to simply enter into the dining room. And then once you're in the dining room, all you want to do is go ahead and right click, use the spicy stew we've just used on Evil Dave in Edgeville on the one in the dining room. And that'll be the quest complete. So congratulations, you've completed Recipe for Disaster, freeing Evil Dave. You're rewarded with 1 quest point, 7,000 cooking XP, ability to make spicy stew, own a Hellcat, and more access to call in a romancer's chest. You're also awarded with 2 treasure hunter keys. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, rate and subscribe. If you are new around here, go down into the description below where you will see all my quest series playlists, and I'm sure I'll be able to help you out there with another quest in one of them. Thanks for watching this video. My name's Hightower 5000 and I'm out. Adios.